So let's pick up where we left. You may notice that I'm a little bit higher level than where we left off. I have done just a smidge of off-camera farming. Just dumped a little bit into Vigor, just to make life a bit easier. Not that I'm foreseeing having too much problem with the curse rotted greatwood, but still, the easier we can dispatch of it, the quicker we can move on to more interesting things. And of course, the thing with that boss is it's completely optional anyway, so if it gets to the point where we are having a huge amount of trouble with it, I can always just leave it till later. Of course, the main reason for defeating that boss is he drops the transposing kiln, which you can use for transforming boss souls into weapons. So obviously, definitely worth doing, definitely worth having. So definitely going to try and get him out of the way today. And you'll have to excuse my probably poor level of commentary today. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course, what a way to start a video. And this guy's going to invade every time we're embered in this area until we kill him, because he's an NPC invader. And last time he kicked our asses, so you know, maybe this time we can do something about it. Well, so far we've been oh, of course you can nest this, can't you? Not bad. Well, how much fucking Estus does this guy have? Seriously. Oh, so that's why he was taking damage just randomly last time, because he's got power within. Ah, he's out of Estus, okay. So now's the time to press the advantage. Should probably try and like get a swig off myself. Right, well, hopefully that's a good omen, because we just knocked him there compared to last time. And all we got's a fucking vertebra shackle. I am quickly going to swap over, because we did pick up the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant item. So any co-op that we do on this account, it'll be worth having that on. Especially since we're going for like sort of a faith build. Because of course, Warrior of Sunlight Covenant gives you Lightning Spear and whatever the other one is. Because I don't think I've actually advanced the Covenant to rank 2 yet in this game. So, excuse me. I'm just going to ignore you and just make a run straight for the boss door. Right, yeah, so as I was saying before, I was like rather rudely interrupted by that invader. Excuse me. Me commentary's probably going to be of a particularly poor fare today, given that I'm kind of mired in post-gym lethargy at the minute. So I've been off this week, so I was planning on doing quite a lot of recording, but this morning I've got up, been to the gym, come home, and two things all that's required to send me to sleep, and that's for me to be warm and comfortable, and the sun's been shining in through me window onto my couch, and that was it. I was just being flat out for like the past hour or so, so still a bit groggy, but you know, hopefully recording and playing a bit of Dark Souls 3 will perk me up a bit. So yeah, same tactic as before, which is not even going to bother like thinning these out. We're going to let the boss do that for us, and where possible we're going to try and push him into the second phase as quickly as possible, because at that point all the ads stop spawning. So yeah, at that point it's all good. we brought that one in 2 hits, which is pretty incredible, really. Taking a little bit more damage than I would have liked this early on, but you know, what can you do? Okay, managed to avoid getting hit there. Should be able to break this one now. Yep. Can't see what happened there. Camera's all a bit stuck. Okay, so now we've dropped down, but hopefully we're in the right spot to just make a rush for this one here and get that out of the way as well. And it is possible to hit the ones on his back. If we can stay behind him, he tends to just like roll backwards, and assuming, of course, that I can stay behind him enough for that to happen. Also another thing there to bear in mind is okay, we are behind him now, so let's try and stay there. Because if he rolls backwards on the way, it might be happening. Yeah, on the way back up we can usually tag the ones on his back a couple of times. Of course, it is totally possible there to like hit them with arrows, but good so far. Don't wanna jinx it, of course. Now I don't particularly like going for the ones in the front because, as you saw there, the extra arm that the boss throws can grab you. It does do a lot of damage. However, it does take normal damage similar to the eggs. So he's like so close to death. Okay, can we finish him off if we hit the hand? Okay. There we can. So yeah, that was relatively painless. I only used 2 flasks. Very, very happy with that, considering that last episode, I wouldn't say we struggled, but we had a couple of like poor attempts at the boss. And yeah, there should be a bonfire down here now. Which makes sense because there's actually no way of getting back out of here now that we're down here, other than the bonfire. Still though, that was a very clean kill, happy with that. And yeah, not really worth heading back to the shrine just yet. Simply because we haven't got enough souls to make it worthwhile. Actually, you know what, that's a lie, because we haven't got enough to level up really, but there's bound to be other things that we can do in the meantime. Like improve our weapon. And I know for a fine fact that I've got an undead bone shard that needs burning, because we picked that up last episode. So let's have a quick dodge back to Firelink, and we'll do all that admin type stuff before moving on. Probably like another reason it's worth doing is at the bottom of that elevator that we were at before, it's like an outrider knight, and I don't know if it's just me, but I struggle with them, especially that one early in the game, so I don't particularly want to lose a fuckload of souls to him, so any that we can spend now is probably a good shout.
How?
So let's have a look what she's selling first of all, because obviously we are aiming for Dex and Faith, so if we can get a decent Dex weapon early, that might be worthwhile. Considering the scimitar. We did also pick up the rapier, if I recall correctly. What am I doing? There we go. So we have got a rapier there, but that seems to be similar scaling to similar scaling to the scimitar. I think the scimitar probably ends up with better scaling overall, maybe, who knows. Oh yeah, that's what we were going for, wasn't it? The great scythe, I remember now. So we need 14 strength for that. Now currently what do we have? I think we're at 12, aren't we? Yeah, right.
Just good what needs.
So we'll start by saying we don't have any Esther shards, okay. Right. And we've only got 2 Titanite shards, so all we can do is +1. That great scythe. Is this the route we want to go? Does have bleed on it as well, which is also pretty good. Can't argue with like free bleed. We've got a spear +2 there. Oh, that'll be what we started the game with, isn't it? Yeah. Again, spears aren't necessarily the worst dex weapons in the world either. Who knows? Let's try the great scythe. I mean, it's not too long really before we're in a position where we can farm Titanite shards. So, yeah. And I can always do that shit off camera. Don't actually have any. Oh, we do have a fire gem, but of course both of those, raw and fire, remove all scaling, so functionally it's not any different from our deep battle axe. Kind of thought I'd have more shards than that. Never mind. Can buy some arrows, I suppose.
Welcome home, speak.
Probably worth upgrading my longbow as well.
Then take note.
So we'll drop 2 into strength then. And oh yeah, we do have enough. Okay, champion, we'll do that.
Farewell, Ashen.
Do I have any consumable souls on me? Not really. Might as well pop them now. Get a few more arrows. And then we'll be more or less ready to head out.
You know I'm a petty thing. Well, perhaps everyone's dead or hollowed away. I might as well fetch. Well, thank you. Great until I ended up.
Okay, well now we've sent them away to pillage, then... Oh yeah, we can purchase shit off them. What are you selling anyway? That's probably a better question. No. Bugger all apparently. But he does expand his inventory every time he comes back from a pillaging mission. Shit man, why the fuck not? Okay. Standard arrows, let's do it.
Bye.
Although this time what I am going to make sure of is like pacing wise, that I clear certain areas of the game before I send him away to pillage, because I made that mistake on my main like playthrough of this. I sent him to pillage Irithyll. There's our undead bone shard burned, so we'll get more healing per flask now. Yeah, I sent him away to pillage Irithyll, and I hadn't. Apparently, there's a few different conditions for why you can die in that place, and one of them's not defeating the boss of the area, or so I'm led to believe. And I hadn't done that, and because I hadn't actually got to the boss of that area, I'd how can I put? Like the path for progression of the game like sort of diverges there, so I went to a different, and I thought I'd finished Irithyll, but I hadn't. And I sent him away to pillage, and he never came back. And then when I got a bit further through Irithyll, I found his ashes, and I was proper gutted about it. Of course, if you do find his ashes, if he does, die, then you can give his ashes to the Shrine Handmaiden, and she'll sell all of the stuff that he sold up until that point. But obviously it does mean if he dies at any point you miss out on some of his inventory. Completely went back to the wrong bonfire here. We should have started at the one up there somewhere. Not a big deal really. Seems we're just going to be again running past all these. So all we're doing here is we're waiting for all these to hurry up and get lost. And we'll make a run across here. We also picked up the... I can't remember what key it is. Let's have a quick look. Cell key, that'll be it, yeah. No, that's grave key, that's the one. Which will allow us to free Irina. Like I say, she's the miracle vendor. Or at least one of them anyway. So we're going to get her freed. And now, I believe I did... Where am I at? Yeah, it did get me faith up to 15, so that should unlock a couple of things for us to be able to use. I think they've... Oh, she's still here for some reason. Fuck's sake, man. Right, looks like we're dealing with this stupid part before we move on. I need to not get hit by them because it causes bleed, as we found out. Where the fuck has she actually gone? That's a bit worrying. Oh, there she is. Might just try and get the plunge attack on her if I can get locked. Or just in general. Yeah, that was relatively painless. Did I put me? I did, yeah. Hopefully we won't get hit by flying cookware here. And as far as I'm aware, these guys don't actually follow you past into here. Maybe they do. Okay. Well, we'll take the lift and we'll come back down if needs be. Or we could just kill him. That would be the fucking easy thing to do, wouldn't it? Yeah, he's went back to whatever he was doing. So I'm not sure.
Woman's a lost cause. Couldn't even become. She's beyond repair.
It's the same dialogue as he had before, but it does change once we. It doesn't open from this side. You've got to be fucking joking me. Right, I now need to rack my brain for how to get down there. I know if you've got enough vitality, I think you can just drop down here and live. But I don't know if that's something I want to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember now. How am I going to do this? Oh no, this is fine. I'm hoping this guy doesn't follow me all the way down here. Is he coming? Just go away. Oh shit. Blindsided by rats. No. Right, well this isn't going anywhere as smoothly as, about 10 minutes ago. Let's heal up. Well, we've got the FP, might as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to kill the giant rat here. I don't think I will. But if you recall correctly, that yeah, I can open this now with the grave key. And I'm pretty sure this leads on to her cell anyway. As well as pick this up. Whoa, a loincloth, fantastic. Yeah, pray to the statue of Velka. So this is like the removal of sin mechanic, like that's in every Souls game. So basically, if you piss off any NPCs that you then want to, you know, be friendly with again later, Velka will hit you up. Also, the other thing is she can not cure Hollowing, but she can reverse it. Like Hollowing works in this game a little differently to in other Souls games, which I think actually after we've oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, could have saw that coming. Let's try and get them bottlenecked. Yeah, so basically, like, Hollowing builds up as a curse in this game. Like, it doesn't actually affect anything apart from which ending you get. And becoming hollowed is actually worth doing, especially if you're struggling in the early game, because the method through which you become hollowed allows you to get like several free levels, which, you know, can save you a lot of souls. Of course, now the obvious thing you'd think would be to just, like, because the free levels, you think, oh well, I'll just save them until, like, you know, later on when it costs us a fortune to... Oh, you little bastard. When it costs us a fortune to level up. But there's kind of like a time limit on when you can make use of these free levels. Why is he already damaged? Okay, you stay there while I heal up. But yeah, I think I don't know, it kind of bites you in the arse, because like those free levels can make a big difference, and there are the pros and caveats to it. Like I say, it unlocks, or it's a criteria for getting certain endings, but it also locks you out of the other endings. So if you do get these free levels, it is possible later on to reverse it and not be hollowed, but it costs you like a hell of a lot of money, fucking souls. Yeah, it costs you a lot of souls. Oh, you bastard! Out of nowhere. Has he dropped from up here? I think he has. Okay, back into here, I think. So see if our bottleneck tactics still work. Okay, now this guy though, I don't particularly want to fight in a hallway. Now that there's just him. Actually, this area isn't too bad. Might just lure him back outside now. Yeah, you can cure it, but it costs you like, it's something crazy, like however many thousand times your soul level. And I'm like soul level 110, I think, on my main character, and I'm trying to get 120 for the PvP meta. And just for the crack, because I did get one of the endings that you need to be hollowed for on completing the game, and I thought, oh, it's like, just from an aesthetic standpoint, I'll get it cured now, so like my character doesn't look like a bag of shit. And it was going to cost me like 600,000 souls or something, so I basically thought better of it. Right, well, that looks to be Egon up there, or at least, you know, his massive hammer. So it would make sense that in this doorway here would be where we need to go to sort Irina out. The question... Yeah, okay, let's go and explore down here first though. Just because... Well... I guess that's it in terms of exploring. But still, it was worth checking out for that Titanite shard. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do this while we're here. And for our trouble we get a blessed red and white shield +1. Have a quick look at what the yeah, okay. So the actual damage mitigation now, it's fucking horrendous. But blessed weapons do actually restore your HP over time, only by a very small amount of course. But the effect can be magnified if you've got several pieces of gear that all do the same thing. Yeah, looks like an illusory wall. I thought there was going to be more than one, you know. I just thought this room, it can't just be this one enemy. Okay, still not too bad. Totally didn't even need to pop a flask there, don't know why I did that. Saint's Talisman, okay, let's check this out because it may be better than what we're currently using. It is. Okay, the spell buff's like way lower, which is bizarre, but the scaling's slightly better, it's still A rank. So I think we'll stick with the Sacred Chime for now. Because while we are going to be using like healing miracles and stuff, because that's mostly what you get in the early game, I do want to have some like offensive faith power as well, so the spell buff's definitely going to be useful. And here she is, Irina. So let's hear what she's got to say for herself.
Who is there? Is someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me. Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone, just yet. Praise the merciful gods above.
So yeah, as I'm sure you can gather from that, Irina's blind. Also interesting that she says not entirely alone, which even though Egon's like, you know, supposedly sworn to her, we know that he just dumped her in here and left her, so it appears she also was aware of that.
Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then. I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
And she'll bugger off back to Firelink. So when she's talking about the creatures in the dark nibbling at her flesh, that kind of ties into like the two roads that her quest can take. If you only buy like holy miracles off her, then eventually she'll become a firekeeper. If you buy like one dark miracle off her, I think Egon comes back and he shifts her out of Firelink, and he becomes hostile. And then after that, once you've bought all the dark miracles off her, she gets really fucking glum and like miserable and just fucked up basically. And then the only time she'll even like speak to you really is if you're wearing Egon's gauntlets, and that's because she thinks that you're him. So
You've gone and rescued her, have you? How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Yeah. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate.
I don't think shoving her in a cage counts as looking after her though. Technically.
I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long. What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only.
And that's pretty much all he's got to say at the moment. So interesting that basically on the one hand it seems that he doesn't give a fuck, and yet then again, as soon like he's basically like, you can, you know, if you hurt her, then there'll be war on. But we will get to say that because in this playthrough I am actually gonna buy all the dark miracles, because those ones tend to be more offensive in nature. So we're gonna end up buying them. She's gonna become a miserable shell of a woman, and we're gonna have to fight Egon. So spoilers, but you know. Right, so this should be fun. We've got our fight with an Outrider Knight coming up in here. As you can see, there he is down there. Should probably try and pick this up before. Oh, it's an ember. Okay. As you can see, guy's fucking massively aggressive. He causes frostbite, which is a fucking pain in the arse to deal with, because it causes damage. It slows your stamina recovery, and it slows your movement speed. It's basically just all round a fucking horrible. All round a horrible thing to have to deal with. Okay, wasn't too bad. Did take a bit of a beating, but nothing we can't handle. Wonder if I've got enough left to use the weapon art for the sacred chime. Yeah, I do. Okay. We'll see how much HP that restores slowly over time. Yeah, so even though killing that guy wasn't particularly graceful, it was a lot easier than I remember it first time through, but I suppose that's to be expected. So here we are, the next area, Road of Sacrifices. Also worth noting, those guys only spawn once, so look, he's now gone for good. Now we've beat him once. Oh yeah, these guys. So as you can see, when you get close they start transforming, and if you let them grow the wings they become very aggressive. So if you can pull them one at a time and kill them before they grow the wings and get really aggressive. That's like kind of the key to moving through this area safely. I believe there's another one round here that tries to ambush you if you don't. There we go. So like there, he didn't even get a chance. He just got fucked up before he even started. So here I'm probably gonna just try and burst one down before the other ones finish transforming. Yeah, so he's got his wings now, so we get to see like first hand, you know, the things that these are capable of. As you can see, the weapons cause bleed as well, so fighting them for extended periods isn't particularly wise. And the sorcerers here, yeah, they can cast poison mist, but they've also got a way fucking worse ability that we're going to see in just a minute. I'm not sure if it's actually possible to even avoid this bit that's coming up. Maybe it is. Is this guy alive? Yeah. Okay, didn't quite get the kill, but should be able to just drop on him and kill him here. Yeah. That was relatively painless. Keep catching me eye on something down there, yeah. Oh yes, I recall. Brigand. Oh, you little bastard! Fuck's sake. Totally forgot about her. She's normally like way further down the path there when I was saying, oh yes, I remember. She's just like a fucking mad woman. Pain in the arse to kill, but she drops the what you call it? Butcher's knife. Which is, if you can wield it, at least if you've got the strength to wield it. Very good strength weapon, and it also has the added bonus of weapon art functions to restore your HP. Like that happens anyway on the weapon. Like with every square hit, you restore like 2 HP or something. But with when you use the weapon art for about 20 to 30 seconds, I think afterwards, it goes up to like 20. So it's completely possible to refill your health bar if you can like get a good chain off. Right, so we'll try this again. Okay, trying to hit him a bit more before. Try and be a bit more wary of that stupid tart this time around. Might top myself back up. Probably a good idea. I think this guy won't actually come for me until I go like round here, so we should be okay to leave him. Right. So she like proper fucking just snuck up on me last time. I'm sure she's down here, but I didn't want to like just fucking... Oh, of course, yeah. We get the butcher's knife because when she knocked us off the edge, she fell to our death as well. So she'd normally be here, but instead we just get our drop. So that's handy. I'll not complain at that. Get the full brigand set. And the brigand twin daggers. I don't think the twin daggers end up being that good of a dex weapon, even though you'd think they would be, with them being, like, you know, daggers. Right, so here's how we're going to work this. We're going to kill this guy here. He hasn't started transforming yet, so let's try and kill him before he starts. Titanite shard, not bad. So we've now got another 2, so if we pick up another 2 then we can get that. A great scythe to +2, which would be nice. So yeah, I've pulled my bow here because I'm going to try and kill this motherfucker, the sorcerer one up here. Because yeah, basically the other... Okay, I'm not going to do it from this range. But the other ability that he's got is he lets out a shriek, and any other like enemies of that type immediately transform and become hostile. So I'm going to try and snipe him before. I think it's happening anyway. If they all come charging across the bridge here, we'll know. So not doing stacks of damage here, but I don't mind spending the arrows to stay at this range where it's... Okay, yeah, now that one went off. So we're gonna have to fucking back up. Shit. Yeah, now you can see them all fucking coming. So maybe if I get in here, I can kind of try and bottleneck them a bit. Okay. I'm just gonna inch forward here because, yeah, if they just want to come one at a time, that's fine with me. But it doesn't look like we're that lucky. Get a bit of room back, shall we? One of them's nearly dead, so I'm going to prioritise trying to finish him. And it might just be that this last one. Okay. I think we've got time to get a heal off here. Doubt I can actually reach him from here. Not that it actually makes any difference now, given that we survived the ambush. So yeah, still will take him out of range because, you know, otherwise he'll fucking spray poison all over the bridge, and I can't be arsed with that. However, we can get a little closer now and don't have to worry. That's that. Ah, so it looks like I can drop down there. But be wary of enemy. Don't know how I feel about that. Ah yes, okay. So it's probably this guy here. He can fly. Okay, that didn't even hit him. If it's just him, then we should probably be able to just deal with him as is. Yeah. Oh, I've got the backstab. That's nice. We'll have that. That certainly makes things easier. But definitely worth it. Now, if I recall, I know we can head back down there, and I do intend to. But yeah, there's a bonfire here, along with a couple of NPCs who we'll talk to. Well, we'll talk to them now just in case, like, they bugger off by the time we come back. But we're not going to rest at the bonfire because that's when everything respawns. We're just going to light it. So yeah, this is Anri.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the undead legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way.
So yeah, Anri's part of one of the potential endings you can get as well, and she's always the opposite sex of your character.
Oh, yes, Horace. He's not very talkative. But don't think ill of him. He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago.
And if we talk to Horace, we get the Blue Sentinels Covenant icon. Again though, Blue Sentinels is a bit shit really, because no one uses Wave Blue. So the Blue Sentinel, like when someone gets invaded, like the way it works is okay, we can't get up there, so we are going to have to drop down on the other side. Yeah, the way it works is if you're part of the Wave Blue, when you get invaded, a Blue Sentinel will be summoned in to help you repel the invader. But of course, there's no Covenant rewards for Wave Blue, and no bugger uses it. So by proxy, it's pointless being a Blue Sentinel because you don't ever get a fulfill your duty and get your. Oh, there's a couple of them. Shit. Don't get knocked off the edge, that's the first thing. And don't die either, that's the second thing. Okay, we'll take the 2 for 1. Mon's Ring, which is pretty good for us actually. And a Braille Divine Tome of Karim. So yeah, because Irina's blind, we need to find our Braille tomes. But once we do, that'll unlock more of her inventory for us to use. If we have a quick look at the ring we just picked up as well, Boost Miracles. So that'll be good for us. In fact, it's probably good for us right now. Like more so than the Blue Tear Stone ring, at least. Means we'll get a bit more juice out of our heals, if nothing else. And of course, now we've cleared that little bit out, we can actually rest at this bonfire down here and get our Estus charges back. Might have a quick jaunt back to Firelink Shrine and see what Irina's got available. Give her that tome, and we should have enough souls to upgrade our strength again to the point where we can start using the giant scythe. And we've got another new NPC here. This one's called Cirrus, and she's a Dark Moon Blade.
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Cirrus, of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear.
The divinity she's referring to is Gwendolyn.
I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
So she's got anything else to say?
I doubt we've much to gain. Blessing.
Okay, not really. I'm going to try and pursue her quest line in this playthrough as well, because I fucked it up on my main playthrough that I did off camera, because basically as soon as you turn anything in for one of the covenants, it's considered that you've joined them. like just having the Covenant icon doesn't necessarily mean you're part of it. As soon as you turn something in, as far as the game's concerned for progressing quests and stuff, it's considered that you've joined that faction. So I ended up turning some pale tongue in to Rosaria so I could respec me stuff, and she was like, oh, so you're Rosaria's finger now, right, well fuck off, I don't want nothing to do with you, and it broke her quest line, so I'm gonna try and avoid that this time round.
Welcome home, speak thine. Very well, then tut take none.
Just enough. Oh, we're already at 14.
Farewell, Ashen One, may the
Right, okay then, well, we can spend that on something else. So let's have a quick go of the moveset, because I've never actually used this before. So, chops, lovely. R2, charged R2, same. And the rolling, that's not too bad. Step back, yeah. And we've got the weapon art, which is something I'm quite interested in actually. Neck swipe. This attack aims for the scruff of a foe's neck and when successful functions as a headshot, dealing heavy damage. Of course it is something else that will consume our FP, which we have been using at this point almost entirely for healing, so we'll have to find a balance or start putting points into attunement. And here we go. Here's Arena.
Oh, Champion of Ash, I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire. The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you. I am yours now. Your wish is my command.
So first off, we'll give her that tome.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
Right, let's see what you've got. So even just getting heal would be way better than heal aid, which is kind of the only thing worth having at the minute. Tears of Denial is also really good as well, but we can't afford that. Homewood, you know, there's enough Homewood bones in the game to last you until you get the coiled sword fragment, so that's not worth getting either. Force isn't the worst thing ever, but I think really all we need is med heal. Does cost a lot of FP, but obviously the heal we'll get from it will be much better. We actually only have 93 FP, so we can only cast it once. So I guess there'll be something of a priority to put a couple more points into attunement. You got anything worth having? I don't think you have. No, okay.
Ashen One.
Don't think we actually picked up anything worth using. We've only got one consumable soul. I might as well save that for the time being because we don't have enough of anything to spend it on. And our mate's not back yet, so we'll leave it there. Should attune this spell though. And of course, Henry and Horace have now moved on. So let's onwards. But again, I've mentioned it a couple of times, but one of my favourite things about the skyboxes in this game is that they're always like the geography of the game's like on point. So like we started on the high wall of Lothric, and like, you know, that's where the bridge is broken, and we had to get the gargoyle ride down to the undead settlement. And we've been over the other side of here, do you know what I mean? And now we're slowly working our way back round. But it's always nice that you can see locales that you've been to, and obviously things that you're yet to visit. So, the damage of this isn't fucking great, it seems like. Of course, it is only +1, so it might just need to be upgraded a bit. Let's see if we can try and get the neck swipe off and see how much damage that does. Okay, oh, yeah, I forgot. Can't do it when I've got my shield on as well, because that's... Okay, so not quite double. So it looks like we're going to continue with our deep battle axe for the time being, at least until we can upgrade our scythe a bit more, because our deep battle axe is actually +2, so... And of course it's infused as well with wait, it's got the deep infusion, but it deals dark damage. And of course the thing with like split damage types is okay, that hurt. Probably shouldn't try and deal with all these at once. Yeah, the thing with split damage types is they do more damage, but obviously they're subject to 2 different resistances, so you can end up doing like less damage than like just say, I don't know, purely physical or purely, you know, whatever. At least we'll have a good opportunity to test out our medium heal here. Maybe not. Yeah, so later on when things' resistances get higher, it might turn out to be that, you know, it doesn't do as much damage as something with only 1 damage type, but at least in the early game or against things that have got low resistances, the damage is like superior. Which is all a very roundabout way of saying that we're just gonna rock the deep battle axe for a while longer. Right, you. Also occurs to us that these guys, it's probably really easy to line up for a backstab. And that is actually just the instant kill. So, probably gonna try and... That'll probably be our main way of dealing with these guys. Although I think I've learned my lesson here in the regard that I'm not going to try and fucking take on 4 at once. So if I can pull them with an arrow. There we go. And we should only have to deal with 1 at a time. And of course another thing, if we continue just using the deep battle axe for the time being, is we won't have to manage our FP as much in regards of using the neck swipe as well. What's nice is the shields that do actually have parry has their weapon art. From what I understand, it's the only weapon art in the game that doesn't actually require any SP. As you can see, I can parry and it only uses stamina. Now some of the more some of the weapons with like kind of like a utility aspect to their weapon art, you can use them beyond when you run out of FP, usually just with like decreased damage. But certain weapons, once you run out of FP, like you can't use the weapon art like at all. just want to get rid of the dog first, because this guy by himself should be no bother. Titanite shard, very good. And a pike. Got no interest in the pike, to be honest. The pike's like all the very best things about having a spear and the worst at the same time. Can't remember exactly. Oh, okay. Shit. It's not as bad as I initially thought. Okay, let's not get poisoned though. Shit. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to check to see if we've got any moss on us. Don't think we do. Feck. Do we? Do we? No, we don't. Right. So just gonna have to put up with the poison. I guess I could try and offset it with the replenishment thing of me sacred chime. That might be okay. Another titanite shard. So we've got the 4 we need now. Saw him coming in, I didn't want to... You just follow us around here out the way, mate. That'd be grand. Or just stand there while I fucking beat it to death with a battle axe, that also works. Another titanite shard. I suppose the one thing we don't need to worry about now that we are actually poisoned is getting poisoned. Now I'm going to try and hold off on... Oh, hello you. Well, are you getting involved or not? I didn't want to go around the corner in case I pull that dog as well. Now our health's getting sufficiently low, let's try out the healing power of med heal. Yeah. Well, it is better. It's not quite as magnificent as I thought it was going to be, but you know. I suppose our stats are relatively low at this point. Like, we've only got 15 faith. That will get better as our stats improve. Let's try and not have to deal with both of these at once. Then again, like, if I do manage to just get in and fuck them up. Yeah, that just didn't work at all. Poisons wore off though, which was a good thing. I think for the most part we've got all the loot for around here. I'm not sure where the fuck you came from. Oh, look at that, trying to fucking blindside us. Right, okay, I think that's pretty much everything for down here. So what I'm going to show you now is like legit, like A1 fucking tactics, right? So as you can see, this bit's like, it ain't too bad, but where the water gets deeper, you'll actually, in fact, so I can't really show you here, but when we get to a part where it's needed, I will show you. Basically, make sure I haven't pulled any of the big crabs, because fuck dealing with them. Oh, we've got you though, who I hate. Let's back up a bit. And we have actually pulled one of the giant crabs. Fuck, okay, time to move, right. Did that giant crab kill that fucking thing for us? Or is he still about? Oh Christ. I think he finished him for us. So cheers, giant crab, I guess. Yeah, so maybe not for this bit, but coming up, when we get a Farron's Keep, we'll definitely make use of the strategy that I was talking about. And basically how it works is, when you're moving through the swamp, you're kind of like slowed to walking pace. You can't actually use your stamina to... Are you another one? You are, for fuck's sake, man. I had enough of you earlier. Right. Okay, let's not get caught by the bite or the grab. That's the grab, shit, you bastard! Yeah, get off us, get off us. Oh, fuck! Okay, panic mode. Right, fuck you, get lost. Right, just have a second to compose myself. Yeah, so as I was saying, when you're like walking through the swamp, you can use your stamina to like jog, but you can't run, and you have to fat roll essentially. So trying to just like run through and avoid everything just isn't an option. It doesn't open from this side. Right. I don't want to deal with you right now. I can't remember how we get along there, but I'm sure I'll work it out. I've done it before. So yeah, finally, I'll fucking finish what I was saying. So you can't run through it, okay? Pain in the arse. But if you use one of the dagger weapons and the weapon art quick step, I'll do a quick demo here. Where's that? We can do it on the twin daggers that we picked up. So do need to deal with them. But look, their weapon art is quick step, like this. And you can spam it even though like I've got no FP left if you watch. It takes a bit of stamina, but I can still do it. Now that particular movement isn't inhibited in any way whatsoever by the swamp. So in terms of getting through that, like really quickly, all you do is put a dagger with quick step on and just L2 your way through the swamp, and it'll like shave the time in half of how long you spend in there. So that particular little tidbit, definitely worth knowing. I'll demo it properly when we do actually get to an area with a swamp, which is not too far actually, past here. Having said that though, here's a bonfire, and this is probably a good point to leave off for this episode, because we're not too far off Farron's Keep, and I don't particularly want to start that on this episode just because this is where the game starts getting really good. So we've made some progress on this episode at least. Killed the cursed rotted greatwood, and we finished the undead settlement and made some inroads into the road of sacrifices. Well, we're through that now. This is the Crucifixion Woods, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, not a bad place to end here. So I'll leave it at this point until next time. So stay tuned, guys, for the next installment, because it'll be a good one. Until then, catch you later.